What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? Thanks for the bite.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders live stream. And in today's live stream, I'm coming on here with the breaking news that the Washington Commanders just traded for wide receiver Deebo Samuel. I'm feeling extra good. Let's talk about it after the intro.
The way that we live is not for everybody. We're going to run and put our bodies on people in a violent manner.
I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she fly for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's
You know what time it is. It's time to come out.
I love the way she move it, shake it on me.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Your man Juan Gotti made the video, published it 6 hours ago. Okay, allow me to toot my own horn for a second. Published the video 12:45, and the title of the video was Deebo Samuel is about to become a Washington Commander in any second now. Mind you, let me remind you guys who I am. My name is Juan Gotti. I'm a Washington Commanders fan that makes YouTube videos. I'm not JP Finley. I'm not John Kime. I'm not Nikki Giovanni. I don't know Ian Rappaport. I don't know Adam Schefter. I just know ball. Now, as the sign falls behind me because I bumped it. Now, look, I'm going to keep it honest with you. So, I toot my horn, but I'm going to keep it trill with you as well. When this move happened, I did not expect it to be today. I'm not going to lie to you. It totally caught me off guard for it to be today. I knew it was going to be soon, though. I'll tell you that much. I knew it was going to be soon. But the same day that I published the video, I couldn't have had no inside source telling me that. However, it happened. And the writing was on the wall for this to happen. So it was so obvious, man. It was so obvious. First of all, Deebo Samuel wanted out of San Francisco. Washington needed a wide receiver. 49ers are the connection in this whole thing. And who does Washington have as their general manager? Adam Peters, former assistant, a part of that staff there in San Francisco. It was too obvious. It was too clear of what this was going to be. And all I can say is, job's not done. Am I happy about this move? You daggone right, because this is better than anything we put out there last year alongside Terry McLaurin. But job's not done. Because if you watched my video earlier, I made it clear as day. I want Deebo Samuel here, but I also want more. In my mock free agency / trades offseason, I had Deebo Samuel and Chris Godwin here in Washington. Now, Chris Godwin may not ultimately happen, as it seems as if he's going to work out a long-term extension with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. However, my mindset going into it was to say, hey, I like Deebo Samuel. I think he can contribute a lot to this offense. I think he can be truly dynamic in this offense. However, I don't think he's a pure wide receiver too. And what have we been crying for years now? Get somebody alongside Terry McLaurin. And it never worked. It never happened. We tried it with Curtis Samuel. What happened? Injury, and solid guy, but not nothing to write home about. And I see the instant comparison to Curtis Samuel. And I'll tell you this. I understand it. I see why you compare him to Curtis Samuel, because he's going to be in that similar role. At least that's the kind of, kind of role it seems as if he's going to be in, or he thrives best in. But let me make it abundantly clear to you. At his peak, Deebo Samuel clears Curtis Samuel. Or Deebo Samuel clears Curtis Samuel by a mile. So let's not get it twisted. Don't let the 2 seasons fool you into thinking this guy is just trash. Now, I know 49ers fans, Eagles fans, etc., and people that just want to hate on the Commanders is going to try to make this out to be, oh, he's washed up. Oh, he's not good. Oh, he's this, he's that. Man, all I'm going to say is Deebo Samuel, if he's trash or whatever you may say about him, you can't make me feel bad about giving up a 5th round pick. Even if he doesn't live up to the hype, or even if he doesn't get back to that 2021 form, you can't tell me this was a dumb move. Giving up a 5th round pick, sacrificing just a 5th to get Deebo Samuel, you get the opportunity to get Deebo Samuel and hopefully get him to go back to his old form. Come on, man. Who you kidding? That's similar to the Marshawn Lattimore trade. You telling me you're mad that we gave up a 3rd round pick for Marshawn Lattimore? Hell no. Obviously, you want Lattimore to pan out and you wish he would have had a better showing. But taking a 3rd round chance on a cornerback that's one of the best in the game at his peak, at his healthiest form. Come on, bro. So I love it. I love the move because the 2 options that I wanted before Deebo was Chris Godwin and T. Higgins. T. Higgins is obviously going to go back to Cincinnati, whether it's a long-term deal or a franchise tag. I don't think they're going to let him leave free agency. Chris Godwin, as I already mentioned, plans on working out a long-term deal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So clearly, he's not going to be available. So then the next options for me was Deebo Samuel and Cooper Kupp. And lo and behold, we got Deebo Samuel. And for me, for Deebo, all I want is to him just embrace the role. I want him to come in, contribute to the team any way possible, and just be another dog on his team. I think a lot of things that scares people about Deebo is they feel like he cries for the ball. They feel like he doesn't take advantage of his opportunities because when he cries for the ball, throwing the ball, he dropped it. But name me a receiver that hasn't dropped the ball before. Name me a receiver that doesn't cry for the football and not name Terry McLaurin. I know Terry McLaurin don't cry for the ball, but I say that to say I'm learning to not let the stereotypes get in the way of potential greatness and more so allowing myself to learn for myself. Like, it's easy to harp on the A.J. Brown. Oh, A.J. Brown is a diva. He cries. He's reading the book on the sideline. But now that I know why he does that and he's been doing that, they just now picking up on it. And A.J. Brown isn't a bad person, or how the media tries to portray him as a bad person. He's not that. Now that I know that or A.J., it's like, my mind is flipped on you. I look at you differently. And that's how I'm approaching Deebo Samuel. I hear what the media say about you. I hear they say you're out of shape. I hear that they say you dropped the ball. I hear that they say you cry for the ball. I hear all of that. But let me see it myself first. Let me see if my coaching staff can get more out of Deebo Samuel before we judge anything. Before we just assume Deebo Samuel is no good. Before we do that and make that mistake, let's see what happens. Because the and I know the floor is very low with this tape. But before we crown this move as, oh, what are we doing? I wouldn't have gave that up or whatever. I can honestly say this move is already better than anything we had last year alongside Terry McLaurin. Deebo hasn't even made a move, made a play, made a cut, made a catch. But he's already better than anything we had alongside Terry McLaurin last year. Immensely better. So I say that to say, I see a lot of fans being discouraged. I see a lot of fans worrying. Don't think it's a good fit. Doesn't like his attitude. Doesn't think he fits the commander role. But if I'm not going to give you confidence, maybe Adam Peters can. Adam Peters has not made a mistake up until this point. Adam Peters knows what he is doing. And Adam Peters knows Deebo Samuel like no other in this organization. So he knows what he's capable of. He knows what's his strong suit. He knows what can get Deebo going, what can make Deebo Deebo. So if there's anybody that I trust with this move, it is Adam Peters. I know Adam Peters wouldn't make a mistake. So there's no reason for me to question this move. Not at all. It's 66 of y'all in the chat. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications, and please comment while you're watching, because we're going to have a segment in the show in which we read all the comments. And also, keep a time check for me, y'all, because I just got home. That's why I was late to it. I wish I could have jumped on it as soon as it happened, but I was late to it because I just got home. And please let me know when the main event happens. I'm talking about Javonte Davis versus Roach. Y'all comment down below who y'all got. I know I'm probably wishful thinking and being delusional, but I'm rocking with Lamont. I'm rocking with the home team. You know what I'm saying? So let me know when that happens. Elimination Chamber's on too, man. It's so much going on. And then we trade for Deebo Samuel. What a day. What a day. But let's go ahead and take a look at the trade and a deeper dive. So on the outside, right? Outside looking in, it just says Washington traded a 5th-round pick for Deebo Samuel. But you look more into it, Washington tried to include Jonathan Allen in on his trade. And the 49ers was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not taking that contract on. We're trying to get rid of a contract as it is for a player that doesn't produce. So why would we accept that? So I say that to say Jonathan Allen's gone. We already know that. But he's damn sure gone. They're trying to get him off the books immediately as possible. So I expect Jonathan Allen to be traded here in the next week and a half. If he doesn't get traded, snip before the draft. I think Washington ends up trading back, and I always had that feeling. But now that we just gave up another pick, we already only had 7 picks coming into the draft. And since we just gave up a pick for Deebo, I think we trade back 29. Unless there's BPA there and that player you had high on your board and you it's no passing up, I think we trade back. Now, if, like I say, me personally, I think the 1st-round pick, depending on how the board falls, should be Omarion Hampton. I think that I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. Now, I could be wrong, but knowing Adam Peters, he's attacking the weak points of the team. Hello? Last year in free agency, what did he go out and do? He went out and got linebackers. How many times in the Ron Rivera era did we cry and scream for linebackers? Adam Peters immediately gets here and gets Frankie Louvu and Bobby Wagner. Okay. Then, in season, he trades for Marshawn Lattimore after seeing that the quarterback position was so weak and we were in a position to make a real deep run. He said, hey, no, we got to change this ASAP. And what do? Traded for Marshawn Lattimore. Okay. Go through the whole season. We crying for a receiver. Terry needs help. It's just him. Everyone else stepped up, but we need a legit threat alongside Terry McLaurin. Okay, what Adam Peters does. Go out and trade for Deebo Samuel. So what I'm saying is AP is going after the weak point of the team. You don't think he thinks he know? You don't think he knows the running back room needs an upgrade, needs some explosion, needs some excitement? He knows that. So whatever we do in this draft coming up in about over a month from now, depending on what we do in free agency, but we're taking, in my opinion, every round we're taking BPA. We're taking BPA, and I'm telling you, Omarion Hampton, if there, I think is the pick at 29, or we trade back. I think we trade back or Omarion Hampton. And don't let Omarion Hampton fall to the second round. I highly doubt he's going to fall to our pick in the second round, but I'm just saying. So there's two things. If I'm AP, I'm either drafting Omarion Hampton at 29 if he's there, or I'm trading back to get more picks. Because, again, we had 7 picks coming into this draft. We just gave up 1, so now let's go. I just saw the pick count. So let me go ahead and actually let me go ahead and look at it again so I can read off the exact picks that we have left over. So right now, Washington current draft picks after the Deebo Samuel trade is pick 29, pick 61, pick 79, pick 207, that's the 6th round, pick 7th, pick 238, 7th round, pick 250 in the 7th round. I think there's no way you go into the draft with just this. You're telling me Adam Peters, the Washington Commanders general manager that has already made splash after splash, is going to be sitting out of the 4th, 5th round? No. It's already bad enough he only has 1 third-round pick. You think he's going to miss 2 whole rounds of possible talent? No. No way. So now with the Deebo Samuel trade, I think my mindset has changed on Jonathan Allen. At first, I was, all right, I don't think nobody's going to trade for him. Just cut him. Now with this trade, we got to get a pick back for him. We got to get something back for Jonathan Allen because we need it. We need it. There's no way I feel comfortable sitting out of 2 whole rounds of talent because it's coming up draft, and no way does Adam Peters. So we need to do something. We need to do something with this Deebo Sam or with the draft as far as trading guys. And also we need to get the money off the books because now Washington not only takes on Deebo Samuel's contract, which I think he's due $17.55 million this upcoming year. So you cutting Jonathan Allen can maybe assist with that, trading Jonathan Allen can assist with that. But the $17.55 million that you're gonna be paying Deebo, I think you also should extend Terry McLaurin, and I think that Terry McLaurin extension is going to happen still, regardless of this move. So I believe Washington has to trade Jonathan Allen now. If they end up cutting them, cool. Regardless, you still get to save $65 million. But again, looking at the draft picks after this trade, it's no way we sit out of 2 whole rounds. You feel me? So, and I'm just trying to pull up the contract. So he's an unrestricted free agent after this year. So it's literally another 1-year window, similar to like Marshawn Lattimore did. The only thing is Marshawn Lattimore had years left on his contract if he wanted to keep. Deebo is literally an unrestricted free agent. So that said, it's a 1-year rental. 1-year rental where you got to pay $17 million to a guy if he's good. If he's not, so what? You surrender the 5th round pick, cool. The thing that I want fans to understand about this move is this continues with the mantra and the movement of we're all in. If you didn't believe then I hope you believe now. We're all in. You don't make this trade take on a $17 million contract for just one season if you didn't believe you were one step away. You don't potentially cut or trade a defensive tackle because you want more money if you didn't think you were one step away. So for all the fans that are going to be complaining about this move because, oh, I didn't want to give up a pick, or, oh, I don't want to take on that contract, just understand it's a reason behind it. They're doing it because we're close. And how many years in the past have we been able to get guys like Deebo Samuel? I know I say it so frequently, but it's just the truth. How many times in the past have we been able to say we can get Bobby Wagner? We can get this player. We can get this player. It's never been able to case. And now guys want to come and play for Washington. Deebo Samuel's already posting the Washington Commanders thing. Uniform swap. Come on, man. It's legit. So let's go ahead and get to the comment section. Make sure y'all guys keep commenting because I'm going to read every single comment that comes through the screen. So let me go ahead and drink up. If you guys are in a fitness journey, weight loss journey, fitness journey, this is a cheat code. They need to sponsor me for how many times I drink this. This is a cheat code. All right, let's get to it. Sean White. That's my bike, punk. That's what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. I'm going to just go ahead and tuck mine in. Deebo coming. Deebo. He on the way. Mike Coles. What you got on my 40, homie? You know what it is. Come on, Deebo. Stall him out. Stall him out. Darnell Williams. Juan playing Deebo thing. Y'all heard it coming on. Y'all heard it. What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? I want to spend Red's money. He say, Juan, don't snatch our chain. I look, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Number one football fan. You were right, Juan. That I was. Again, check the video catalog. I'm not no insider. I'm just a fan that make YouTube videos. And who was all over it? I think they need to hire me at the local radio, at the local newspaper to go be an insider. Because 6 hours prior, your boy Juan Gotti said Deebo Samuel is going to become a Washington Commander at any second. And no, nobody told me that. Nobody told me, hey, Juan, make this video. Because I just got word Deebo about to be a Commander. No, I just did it because yeah. Philip B. Shout out my guy, Philip B. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you're new, just checking in, I'm reading every single comment. So if you ever wanted your voice to be heard, this is the time because I'm reading every single comment. And please do me a favor and keep time track for me. I'm not trying to miss the main event, Tank versus Roach. Y'all comment who y'all got. I know Tank probably going to win because he's a dog. He OC. And I'm rocking with the home team, Slim. Let's go, Roach. But make sure y'all comment because it's the time to have your voice heard. DJ Upset. DJ UPT set. Upset. I'm going to just go UPT. I'm probably saying it wrong. He said, I just watched your video and then. Right? That's what I'm saying. I feel like Nikki Giovanna breaking the news. I know some of y'all was just watching my video on it and now we're live talking about it. You know, it's just crazy. But yeah, the number one football fan. Juan just made a video where the title is the best edge rusher in the league. Is about to become a Commander. Maybe it's good luck. Yeah, maybe I need to make that video, huh? Maybe I need to make that video and Miles Gurr to be next, right? Probably so. Tyus B11. Yo, what's good, Tyus? What's up? How you? Running through life. Running through life says, in AP, we trust. That you dang on right. You daggone right. AP, we trust. And again, if you have any concerns about this move, if you're worried, if you Deebo, he doesn't create no separation, he drops passes, he's out of shape, he has character issues. Adam Peters was there in San Francisco when they drafted Deebo Samuel. Adam Peters was there in San Francisco when they paid Deebo Samuel. So if you have any concerns about it, just let it play out. Let it play out before you judge, and trust Adam Peters, because he hasn't made a move. He hasn't made a wrong move yet. So this doesn't give me any reason to feel. She hates me. Blessings. You daggone right. She hates me. Blessings. Deebo Samuel is our first blessing of the offseason. Many more to come. Number one football fan says only a fifth. Only a fifth. Number one football fan, only a fifth. And yes, we do have to take on $17 million of his contract, but who cares? We got money galore, and it's a 1-year rental. So if it doesn't work out, move on. But we got money, and we got more money coming because Jonathan Allen's ass going to be out of here soon. Randy says, can we now get Myles Garrett, Khalil Mack, Cooper Kupp, and Charvarius Ward? So I think still Washington should still be in the wide receiver market. I will say this though. I think this move may intrigue Washington to now draft a receiver. I'm not saying that they weren't going to do that at first, but what I was saying is there's no way they rely on a wide receiver or a rookie wide receiver to be the main target next year alongside Terry McLaurin. Now, granted, Deebo Samuel may ultimately not be the number 2 wide receiver, but he's going to be heavily featured in his offense. So I don't think you put that much of pressure on a rookie guy. Now that you have a veteran in the room, now that you have a guy that's going to also take the workload off of Terry McLaurin, maybe that makes you more comfortable to draft a Trey Hurst at 29 or, in the second round or whoever. Luther Bird is somebody. Maybe, but Luther Bird is literally Deebo Samuel. Luther Bird is literally Deebo Samuel. So I don't think we're going to be in a Luther Burton conversation anymore. My guy, remember Lynn? Lie, bro. Always forget it, bro. We just had this conversation the other day, bro. Remember Lee? Remember Lee? What was it? He just. I'm sorry, but my brain be all over the place. Remember Lie? I'm just go with that. But I stabbed you. You told me the other day you was like, it's like this, but it's just what it. I'm probably overthinking it. Remember Lie? He says, and we used the 5th we got from the Saints in the lat deal to do it. Solid trade to me. Yes, it is. Regardless, if we used our pick, their pick, 5th round for Deebo Samuel, I'm cooling. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And this is your time to get your comment read on the show. So I would urge you to comment. All right. No more football fans says, I have confidence this staff can get more out of Deebo. Definitely. Cliff Kingsbury's going to get more out of Deebo. I think reuniting with Adam Pete's going to get more out of Deebo. And just a fresh air, a new start for Deebo Samuel. You know what I'm saying? No one football fan says, I trust AP and DQ. So do I. And now I think about it, I might low-key be glad the 49ers denied the Jonathan Allen trade, or denied Jonathan Allen in the trade. Because as I mentioned, with us now giving up that 5th round pick, we need picks bad. So I'm glad the 49ers kind of did us a favor. Now we probably did them a favor as well by, or excuse me, not that we did them a favor, but they probably made a smart choice by not taking on Jonathan Allen. However, I'm glad they didn't, because if they would have took off Jonathan Allen and we didn't get no picks back for him, I'd have been low-key mad, because now looking at our picks, we need them. But it also would have been good to get that $16 million off the books. But we'll see. I think Jonathan Allen he has to get traded now. At first, I was cool with just cutting him, but now he has to get traded. Jack Kennedy, he says, I know $2 is nothing, but that's all I had. Hey, look, Jack Kennedy, look at me when I say this. $2 is enough. You just being here is enough. You being subscribed to the channel, which is free, is enough. You liking the stream, which is free, is enough. You telling, hey, check out my man Juan Gotti to another Washington Commanders fan is enough. So don't worry about $2 not being nothing. $2 is something, because you took your time out your day to donate to me. So I don't care if it's 99 cents, $2, $1,000, man. I cherish it the same, because you did not have to do that. You don't have to be here right now. Again, as I mentioned, the fight is on right now. Elimination Chamber is on right now. I'm sure there's some NBA action on right now. But you just being here is enough, Jack Kennedy. So you just being here is enough, and then you took the extra mile to donate $1.99. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anything helps. So thank you so much. Eli says, I hope Samuel isn't washed up. I don't think he's washed up. I think he gets a new scenery, and a new opportunity, and to play with a better quarterback. No shot at Brock Purdy at all. And even if he is, so what? It's a 1-year rental, and you gave him a 5th-round pick. You're going to get more picks back soon, and you're going to have more picks next year. So I'm not worried at all. Not worried at all. GST Wiggs 432 says, and also Gerd talks need to stop now because he is not leaving Cleveland. That's what you think? All right. I beg to differ. He requested a trade. He just doubled down on the fact that he doesn't want to return to Cleveland, and compensation talks. Cleveland could talk y'all in that BS of, oh, we're not trading him, he's not going nowhere, etc. Yeah, okay. Let a team come to them and say, hey, we want to give you blah 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 blah. I bet that tone change. I guarantee you that tone change. If a team come to them with the right compensation. So I'm not gonna guarantee Myles Garrett to Washington, but I will guarantee that he's not going to be in Cleveland much longer. Doug Abbey. Shout out Doug Abbey. He says, should we re-sign De'Ami Brown? He did a good job in the playoffs. Yes. I think re-signing De'Ami Brown is on the bucket list this offseason. Can you do without De'Ami Brown? Yes, you can find a De'Ami Brown replacement, but I do think he earned his contract in the postseason. I think he could build off of that. And I think another thing that this front office values is relationships. And you cannot deny the relationship and love that him and Terry McLaurin has for each other. I watched Terry McLaurin's marriage little video that someone put together for him, you know what I'm saying? The camera person that they hired at their wedding, who did a phenomenal job. And that wedding was beautiful. Shout out to the McLaurins, Mrs. and Mr. McLaurin. Great night. They did a pan around of, like, you know, they did a pan around of the event, and they showed like a lot of people that was there. And you know me, I'm expecting a lot of Washington Commanders players to be there, or at least some. And there weren't nobody but De'Ami Brown, at least from what I seen. Now, could have been other Commanders players that they just wasn't in the video, but from what I seen, it just was De'Ami Brown. So not only does Terry McLaurin and De'Ami Brown have a really good relationship, he had a really good postseason, and I think he could build off of that. I think he's understanding it now. Not even trying to be funny. De'Ami Brown's understanding it now. So I signed him to maybe if you don't want to do a long-term extension, maybe a 1-year deal if he wants to sign, or a 2-year deal. Because I will say, what he did in the postseason is cool, but that didn't warrant a 3-year, $45 million, something like that. I think a 1-2-year deal for him bring him back. Then if he proves himself again, he'll cash in that time. You know? But long story short, yes, you bring back De'Ami Brown. Damon Thomas. Again, if you guys are new, make sure you comment. This is your time to comment as I'm reading every single comment. So maybe I should put that out there. Reading every comment. So comment. Get that out of here. There you go. Alrighty, so Damon Thomas says, I'm okay with the trade. I know they say he cries a lot for the ball, but I think he'll get his share of catches, and he'll be looked at as another threat at the wide receiver position with maturity. And yes, of course, he'll get his fair shares. I'm sure he'll have his moments where he's upset, but that's football players for the most part. If you're not Terry McLaurin, I don't expect you to cry for the ball. Not cry for the ball. Terry's the only guy that don't cry for the ball, and it's normal and that's understandable because that's not his mantra. Deebo, as long as he come in ready to work and embrace the role of I'm Mr. Do It All, receiver, running back, kick return. Ooh, could you imagine kick returns? And now that I think about it, we don't have to put Egg back there no more. And not having Egg on kick returns, because he's on a 2-year deal, and they could get out of that deal this offseason if they want to, but I assume he'll be back. Having Egg off kick returns makes him that much more safer for him, that much more reliable and available. And we see how dangerous he is when he holds onto the ball. So I still want to upgrade that running back room for sure, but I'm just thinking about what this means for the kick return position. I think Deebo plays kick return as well. Let's go ahead and go back to the conversation. Eli says Lattimore sucks now, can't stay healthy. I disagree that he sucks. I would say at least give him next year to see what he does. If he's not good next year, okay, you can come with that as that statement. But for a guy to come into a tough situation, already banged up, playing, one game, then re-aggravating it, or playing a game, they don't really throw to you. Then you play another game, you re-aggravated, you're out for another 2 or 3 weeks. Then you're asked to play, check Mike Evans in the first playoff matchup. Then you get cooked pretty much, and then in the NFC Championship, you get cooked. So I say, man, at least give him to next year before you completely just judge him and say, yeah, he's not good. That's what I would do. Joe Quinn says HTTC. HTTC, Joe Quinn, you daggone right. We got that boy Deebo. Doug Lobby says trade up for Ashton Jeanty. So for me, we met with Ashton Jeanty, and that means we're very interested in that guy. But what I'll say is, since we just traded for Deebo Samuel and we gave up a pick, I don't see Washington trading up. Now, if they can get a good deal and maybe they can find a way to get some picks back, I don't know how that works. I don't know if I've ever seen a team trade up and get picks back. I don't know. Have anybody? I'm sure somebody's done it, but I don't know if I've ever seen like a team, say us, like we're 29 and we're trying to get to 24. So we trade up, we include 29 and something else, and maybe we in return get 24 and maybe a fifth. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that happens before. I'm pretty sure. I'm just overthinking it. So maybe, but I don't think we trade up for Ashton Jeanty after giving up the picks that we get, unless we can find a way to recuperate some type of draft capital this offseason before the draft with Jonathan Allen trade and maybe some other guys that go, some other things that go down. But if Ashton Jeanty's in striking distance, if we're at 29 and he's at 24, as I mentioned, I could see us trading up. But the thing is, I do hear that he's going to slide in the draft, but I don't know if he's going to slide that far. But if he does, I wouldn't be surprised. Eli says we need defensive help and O-line help more than offensive skill positions. Well, I think we needed a lot of offensive help. Whether you want to go skill positions or offensive line, you need an offensive help badly. So I'm not going to necessarily disagree and say we don't need defensive help. We don't need offensive line help because we do need edge rushers, etc. And on the offensive line, that's subjective. You can have your own opinion on it. For me, I don't think it's the worst. I'm more concerned about the depth, if anything. than the actual 5 starters. But that said, you can't deny that receiver wasn't a huge priority. And in my opinion, we addressed it, but I don't think we're done addressing it. I don't think so. Rudy says Washington should give us Noah Brown back. At this point, have him. I would love. You're a Dallas Cowboys fan. Yeah, I peeped that. I would love Noah Brown back, and I think he's a strong he's a strong candidate to be back. However, if you want him back, he's free game because he's a free agent. Starting March 12th. DHB Solos says, Juan, how would you feel if we got Tej Johnson in the 3rd round? Terry and Deebo would be nice. So if I'm correct, I'm still learning everything about the combine, you know, in the position groups and who to watch, who to look out for. I think someone told me to look up Tej Johnson the other day. I think he's the receiver from TCU. Oh no, he's the one from Oregon. Who is the receiver from TCU? Someone told me to look up the other day. But Tej Johnson, he's 5'10", 165. I think he'll be good at the next level. He's very fast, it seems to be. This is my quick analysis of him. But since we already got Deebo, I think a lot of people still gonna be searching for that big body receiver. So I don't think he'll be in the running, honestly. But I'll do more homework on him at a later time. Rudy said, I love my Cowboys. I don't blame you, man. Love your Cowboys through the suck and through the good times, man. Eli says, I wasn't high on De'Ami before, but he looked great in the postseason, so I think we should keep him. I definitely agree. I definitely think De'Ami Brown should be back, and you weren't wrong for not being high on him because he really ain't do nothing in his first 4 seasons, honestly, into the postseason. In his 4th year, he did something in the postseason. That's the first time he really did something on a consistent basis. So I don't blame you for not being high on him. However, I will say he definitely deserves to be back after the season that he just put up. And I'm definitely ready. And JD5 just posted it. He say, let's work. Let's work, Deebo. Let's work. 5 just posted that. I'll make a video on that tomorrow. Should I just make a video? Yeah, well, let's do it. It says sign new Washington Red Pandas new team. Sign new Washington Reds Pandas team. DJ says sorry, Juan. AP isn't trading back for garbage or subpar builders. Pro projects. So the reason why I say he trade back is because he doesn't want just 6 picks, 7 picks, 6, 7 picks. He doesn't want that. I know Adam Peters wants his wants his draft picks. So I say you trade back if there's nobody there that you want. Now, again, I do think we're going to go with the best player available approach, BPA. So if we go with that approach, then you most likely will stay put at 29, but it just depends who's there. Again, I say if there's a position in which you feel like Washington can't pass up on this guy, like if Mario Hampton's at 29, I keep mentioning him because that's the guy that I truly want. Maybe you take him, or not maybe, you do take him. I don't know how y'all feel about Coaston and Loveland out of Michigan, tight end. No. But for the most part, I can see Adam Peters trading back because we need picks and he loves picks. DHB Solo says, Juan, how would you feel if Washington got Tej Johnson in the 3rd round? Him and Trey would be nice. I already answered that. Tej Johnson, again, I've just done my quick homework on him. I'm going to do a deep dive a little bit later at a later date. But considering the fact that his measurables don't line up for my liking right now, after the Deebo Samuel trade, I could see us passing on him and going more of a big body route now because not that Deebo's a speedster, but we still are missing that guy that can climb the ladder on a consistent basis and, you know, be that physical threat on the outside. He says, why are we so weak against the run? So I remember we talked about this a couple days ago when news about Jonathan Allen first came out. And a lot of people were saying, you know, the interior was very weak or the edge rushers were very weak. So that put a lot of pressure on the interior, which is true. But I do think the biggest reason why we were weak against the run was because of the personnel on the whole defensive line. I love what we got from Dante Fowler, but that was an anomaly, and he wasn't that good against the run. So nobody was really good against the run. That's the reason why I'm pro Chase Young. Now, granted, I don't want Chase Young as my first, second, or even third option as an edge rusher, but Chase Young was amazing against the run when he was here in Washington. Say what you want about him. Say what you want about Montez Sweat. They didn't live up to what we expected or what we thought. But at the end of the day, running on those guys, that was never really an option. So I will agree to a certain degree that having weak edge rushers puts a lot of pressure on the interior, but the interior still has to step up. That's no excuse for you getting a single block, you versus the guard or center, and you can't get off your block, and Saquon Barkley runs right through your gap. That ain't the edge rushers there. And Jahmyr Gibbs running up the middle and not getting touched for 10 yards until after he picks up a first down. So there are many reasons we were weak against the run. The only thing that I'm not ready to admit that we were weak against the run for was the scheme. A lot of people want to say the scheme. In Dallas, they were trash against the run. Well, look at the personnel in Dallas. Interiorly wise, who did they have? Odigizua? Was it Neville Gallimore? Here, we have a Jonathan Allen that I think is peaked. He's no longer the same Jonathan Allen. We have a Deron Payne that, where's Waldo? Kind of question mark over him now. Hopefully he can step back. But there's many reasons we were weak against the run, if you ask me. Eli says, yeah, you would think with linebackers like Louisville and Wagner, we would have been a lot better against the run. Yeah, well, again, that's getting to like the second level. You know what I'm saying? And once you get to the second level, I mean, I'm not making no excuses for Frankie and Bobby, but they shouldn't be your main run stopping guys. It needs to be your D lineman, because once that running back breaks the first wave, it's already 5, 6, 7 yard, 8 yard gain. At that time that Frankie Louisville and Bobby is getting to him. So if you're relying on those guys to make the plays, then you're already out of luck. Doug Harvey says, does trading Allen further weaken our run defense? I don't think so. I'm not trying to discredit Jonathan Allen for his presence, but the run defense was always weak when this year, when he was in and when he was out. Now, does it make it better? Yeah, in a sense, you can say it does. But as far as like losing them weekend, nah. I think well. Then in that sense, it sounds like I'm contradicting myself. So let me pick a side. I'm gonna say no. It doesn't weaken the defensive. It doesn't weaken the run game if we lose him, because the run defense was already bad, and with him in the lineup, it really didn't change anything. Damon Thomas says they definitely need to take care of Terry and give him a good contract to show your appreciation to him. Exactly, and I think he's gonna do it. And then on top of him getting a contract extension because of what he's already done and how much we appreciate him, he saves $14 million against the cap if we get that done. So I think you trade or cut Jonathan Allen and use that money to extend Terry McLaurin. We need to pay Terry ASAP. I agree. Eli says, you'll think Allen and Payne, I know Allen missed a lot of games, a lot of time, would be strong in the middle against the run. Why were we so bad at defending the run? I think we just don't have the personnel. We don't have the personnel. From edge rusher to interior wise, we don't have the personnel. That's why I'm not quick to yell scheme until I see next year we get the actual personnel that can stop the run, that can be a contributor to the run. Because who's the guy out of Kentucky? I think he said he would like to play for Washington, or I think something. I think it was Lake Lewis who actually interviewed him interviewed him. And the guy from Kentucky, the big 310-pound lineman, I'm good. I really would love an athletic D tackle, but Johnny Newton is kind of going to be that because he's already undersized. So I wouldn't be surprised if they went heavy at 310, and he can move for his size. He played edge rusher at Kentucky as well. So even though he's 300 plus, so I wouldn't mind taking a chance on him as well. I got to get his name. What is his name? Let me look it up. Edge rusher from, or no, let me see. D tackle from Kentucky. What's his name? Deion Walker, that's his name. Deion Walker. So I wouldn't mind getting him if it's true that at 300 plus he moves really good for a style. Says Slow Samuel, 21 milli. You called the trade? Yep, I did. Go check out that video 6 hours, 7 hours ago. That's funny. Juan got his profile as woo up, bro. That's funny. Doug Obby says, imagine if we compare Curtis Samuel. That's what I'm saying. That's why I heard people try to compare him to Curtis Samuel, and it was like, bro, Deebo cleared this, bro. Says, you think we'll be able to re-sign him, Deebo? I think we'll be able to re-sign Deebo Samuel, but I think we're just going to go into it right now with a one year approach and see how he performs in this season. If he performs really well, I'm sure they'll work out a contract extension that's favorable for both sides. But if he doesn't, and it's like, no, I'm good, you'll wash your hand clean with him and move on. You have to eat that 5th round pick, and you have to eat the fact that you paid him $17 million. But if there's anybody that I would pay this similar to the Marshawn Lattimore, if there's anybody that I'm willing to take compensation on for, or take this kind of compensation given up or risk, it's Deebo Samuel and Marshawn Lattimore, because the reward outweighs the risk, if in my opinion. We're only risking 5th round pick. You get those back next year, or you can find a way to get it back this upcoming year. You trade for Marshawn Lattimore, you risk of losing the 3rd round pick. Okay, well, you got another one. You know, like the reward outweighs the risk, in my opinion. Deebo Samuel's out of shape. He'll get in shape. I heard that someone said they were at the Super Bowl week, and that picture of Deebo Samuel was not false, but it was a bad angle. Now I will say this: if you take pictures, you know some angles is your good angle. You know what I'm saying? Get this side for me because this is my good side. You know, I don't know if I'm buying completely that picture is just a bad angle. I don't know if I'm completely buying it, but that's what they're saying. But if you're worried about him being out of shape, I'm sure he'll get in shape. Jay Taylor says, I'd rather have Metcalf and Kurt. Deebo is injury prone and a little zesty. So I would love to have DK Metcalf as well. But a big reason as to why this trade also went down as soon as it is, because he openly requested a trade. And the 49ers gave him permission to seek a trade, similar to how we did Jonathan Allen. We want DK Metcalf. I want him too. But we want DK Metcalf, and he has not requested a trade. We just assume they're going to trade him, but he has not requested a trade. The Seahawks hasn't openly said anything about trading him. So as much as I want DK Metcalf, I don't think he's going to come here because, again, he hasn't said, and nothing has happened, but you never know. Christian Kirk, it's cool. You can get him as well, but I don't know. I want a big body now, big body receiver. DHB Solo says we trade for Myles Garrett, then get Tez Johnson in the 3rd. I think Tez would be good. Him and Terry gets along really well. Okay. GST Wiggs says 432 says you already know I'm all day DMV baby, but I've always been team Tank. But Roach is a dog too. Hey, look, and that's the thing about it. Like my whole family, born and raised Washington D.C., but they rock with Tank, so that's where they go. That's who they going with tonight. Tank is their guy. They love Tank. They watch all the fights, so they rocking with Tank, and I like Tank too. And I don't have a technical dog in the fight, but I'm a guy that loves to root for the underdogs and see upset happens. And he's from the area, man. He said he was born in DC, raised in Leroy Park, and then moved to PG County, you know what I'm saying, and in the later years. So I'm a PG baby, born in Washington, DC, raised in Maryland. You know who I'm rocking with, Slim. Woodrow or Woodard. Sorry about that. Woodard. Dolores Woodard. Thank you so much for the comment. Dolores says, great show. Watch you every day. Great show. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for taking your time out to watch me every day. I appreciate the support. And I will always be here for you. And you here for me, I'm here for you, as from one Commander fan to another. So don't stop showing up, and I won't stop putting up the content, especially for special viewers like yourself. So thank you so much. I appreciate it from my heart. Damon Thomas says, so I guess we can't get Gerd. No, we still can get Gerd. This doesn't change anything about that. DHB Solo says we need to get Terry to a lifelong deal, man. I'm telling you. Trade Jonathan Allen for a third if the team is willing. Yeah, we're not getting a third for Jonathan Allen. If Adam Peters finds a way to get a third round pick for Jonathan Allen, I promise you, I will start the building of the statue right outside of FedEx Field myself. I don't know anything about sculpting and nothing like that. But if he finds a way to finesse the team out of a third for Jonathan Allen, oh boy. Bring back Gary Clark. He says they still should get Metcalf. I would love Metcalf. Hell, I hope they go after him and still make a trade. But nothing about DK Metcalf has came out about him requesting a trade or anything like that. So I don't see them doing that. Damon Thomas says, yeah, Juan, I think you need to speak getting Gurd into existence. I got you. All right. I bet. So when I get that feeling that Miles Gurd is on his way, I'm gonna pop that video out. I got y'all. Title gonna be Miles Gurd is close to being a Washington Commander at any time now. Deebo ain't giving no F's about last season. 49ers wasn't ish. Anyways, he's with the Commanders now. He gonna show up already. Yes, sir. And we got Juan 410. So I'm assuming he from Baltimore. So shout out to Juan 410 for being a Commanders fan from Baltimore. I believe that's what that 410 for. I could be wrong though. DJ Upset says, not that I'm gonna stop watching Street Scores, but I'm gonna be definitely checking Juan Gotti shiz a whole lot more. Talk your shiz, man. I'm agreeing with you about 65, 70 of it. He said, talk your shiz, man. I'm agreeing with about 65, 70 of it, but it's strong. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And I really do appreciate the support. Shout out to my guy Rico from Street Scores. Shout out to everybody making content. And shout out to y'all for supporting. Guys like my man DJ supporting. Because without y'all, I'm nothing and we're nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're all one big Commanders family. We're all one big community. We're here supporting one goal, and that's to see the Washington Commanders be great. So, DJ, that means so much to me, my man. Thank you so much for supporting. I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, I won't let you or anyone down that watch my videos. Thank you. Alexander Spivey. Staff song Spivey in the chat. He says, hashtag fleeced. You know what? Trainee? Trainee, just get down, Trainee. Just get down. Push. That's what I gotta say to you. Just push. Front lean and rest position, man. In cadence. That's all I'm gonna say until I get tired. Cause what the hell is that comment, Trainee? Rockman 1033 says, The Rock says, we'll get Charvarius Ward next. Hey, hopefully. The Rock. Hopefully, Rockman. We get Charvarius Ward next. He already said the next team that get him is going getting the best version of him ever. So hey, hopefully. And we need cornerback help according to a lot of other people. See, I'm not mad at getting Charvarius Ward, or I don't disagree with getting Charvarius Ward. I would love Charvarius Ward, but y'all know I'm high on the 3 starting corners. Or 2, because I guess Noah Igbenogany isn't on the contract. But hey, bring Charvarius Ward on. Terry going for 1350 next year, 12 touchdowns. Trust. Hey, I hope so. That'll be good. Doug Lobby says, what if at the stadium they play Olivia Rodrigo's song? Hopefully I said that wrong, right? I doubt it. He says, good for us as the players come out on the field. I would love that. I like Ward pickup if we get him. Yeah, I would love to get Ward as a pickup for the cornerback position. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. 1410 says go for Deebo, the running back. Staff on Spivey says, you watching Elimination Chamber? I'm on live. I'm on live. I'm gonna try to catch it when I get off here. Last time I looked, I saw a clip on Twitter of it was the women's in the Elimination Chamber, and what's her name? Jay Cargill attacked Naomi. So keep me updated. What's going on now? All I care about is John Cena, bro. That was my guy growing up. So, and if Cody makes the decision. But nah, I'm not watching it right now. I hope to catch up on it. I am about to go watch this main event though, the fight Tank versus Roach. That's what I'm worried about as well. But keep me updated. Let me know what's going on. DHB Solo says, bro, if we get Ward, Gerd, and Mac, we're set. Now, I don't know if we get Gerd and Mac, but if we get Ward and Mac, cool. If we get Ward and Gerd, that'd be cool too. You know what I'm saying? Either way, we got a lot of options, man. He says, DJ says, you might have slightly underrated your prediction that Allen being traded by the draft could bear the same fruits as Deebo to the Commanders prediction. Okay, that's interesting. See, again, I'm on the side of I don't think a team wants to take on that contract, especially for 1 year deal, and give up a pick or something like that. Or I mean, wants to give up a pick for that. But hey, you never know. Send John down to a contender, and maybe a team that feels like they're one piece away. He's still viewed highly across the league. So I don't know. Maybe if we find a way, to get a fifth for Jonathan Allen, that's a dub, if you ask me. Because in my mind, I don't know if there's anybody that's willing to trade for him. Alexander Spivey, if Deebo is washed, then AP is 0 for 2 on trades for his far has been. Well, look, I'm not giving up on Lattimore just yet. Again, I'll give him the whole season next year before I make my decision. And with Deebo Samuel, again, that's all media talk, man. Until I see that he's washed on my team, I'm not believing it. I'm done. Those days are done. Those days are done for me just believing, what the media says. Again, I know he's an Eagle, but shout out AJ Brown. My whole perspective has changed on him since I've heard him talk in press conferences, media, and be himself. That dude's a good guy, man. And the media tries to make him out to be somebody that he's not. And that could be the same case for Deebo Samuel. But we'll see. Before I judge, I'm going to give it an opportunity. Someone should donate $1,000. Man, that would be absolutely crazy. If that happened, I would go insane. Hot Fever says if Cleveland doesn't trade him, Myles Garrett will mysteriously get an injury. Yeah, on God. Yeah, he's gonna hold out. And I know the new CBA kind of fights against that, but bro, he wants to get out of Cleveland, bro. And I know he's a football guy and he loves football, but he'll rather sit out, I believe, than play and risk an injury. So I think he's gone out of Cleveland, bro. It's just a matter of time. GST Wiggs 432 says, I say that Cleveland isn't trading them because the only player that they can't get rid of, they only hope. Just saying. Okay, I feel you. PSN Commanders Network says, yo, Juan, what it do, gang? First off, proud of your growth, Brody. Second off, I don't love this trade, but I trust AP, and AP we trust, Slim. I feel you, bro. I understand you, and I can't wait to tune into your videos to see why you feel that way. And make sure y'all subscribe to PSN Commanders Network. That's my guy Tone. Make sure y'all check him out and subscribe. And yeah, man, thank you. Lucky 496 says, "What's up, King Gotti? What's up, Lucky? How you?" He says, "I watch all of the combine. Luther Burton was clocked in at 27 miles per hour route running, and for your work out, add some and let me slow down. 27 miles per hour route running, and for your workout, you need to add some creatine in your work, and weight loss turns into muscle." So that's speaking of the weight loss quickly, we're not gonna spend too much time on check out my second channel for that. But this month, March, starts me eating at my maintenance. I started at 190. I'm now down to 164. That's a weight that I'm very comfortable in. So now I'm gonna eat more calories and stay at my maintenance because now I'm focused on building the muscle. And I had creatine for years. Not for years, but I had this creatine in here for like a year. So I don't know if it goes bad or not, but I don't take creatine because I want to see natural growth. And I know if you take creatine, it really just fills your muscles up with like water. So that's not your true muscle mass right there. And then once you stop taking creatine, your muscle really deflates back down. So I don't know. I may look into taking creatine if I get more educated on it, but I'm more so trying to stay away from it. Just from what I hear and what I've heard in the past about it, it doesn't really make your muscles. It makes your muscles look full, but it's not really you. You know what I'm saying? The second that you get off of it, you're going to see the side effects, or you're going to see your muscles decrease back down. I could be wrong, but thank you for that comment though. And if I get more educated on it, I'll probably start taking creatine. Thank you so much, though. Keep up the keep up the recommendations and comments on the weight loss and or with the fitness journey because I appreciate it. I'm still a beginner and don't know nothing. All right, it's Lee. Okay, I got you, bro. Dang, I keep forgetting it, man. I keep forgetting it. It's Lee, Brody. I got you, bro. I promise. Hey, just for me, remember Lee, remember Lie. For me, just specifically for me, you probably need to put parentheses next to that because my dumb self can't remember the scene. It seemed to remember you remember it being Lee, but nah. All seriously, I got you, bro. I got you. Lee. Remember that. He says it's all good. Everybody acting like this move is the end all be all. When it's just the start, give us 3 wide receivers on the roster. Still more moves to be made, and we're taking Roach. Yes, sir. You already heard him. You heard him here first. I'm taking Roach. My man Lee taking Roach. We rocking with the home team. You know what I'm saying? I know Tank the favorite, and he probably is gonna win. And did it start yet? Hopefully it didn't. Hopefully it did not start yet, but. I know he the home team or he the favorite, but I'm rocking with the home team regardless of if it's true or it's delusional, whatever you say. But yeah, this is just the beginning, man. This is the beginning. I still think we're gonna add more to the wide receiver room, man, for sure. PS and Commanders Network says 2-year, $5 million for their army. That's calm. I appreciate it. I said I appreciate it. I see that. If Miles don't come here, who else would we sign? Hassan Reddick. If Miles doesn't come here, I would probably go to Khalil Mack, to be honest with you. And I know he's 34, but he's just one season removed from 17.5 sacks, and he still contribute. And again, Dan Quinn and this coach staff has changed my mind. You know, not changed my mind because I never really was against it, but has made it different than Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera tried to push out veterans and tell you veterans are no, you can't let the roster get old. Well, shit. Veterans were a big part of our success last year. Bobby Wagner, Zach Ertz. So having a 33, 34-year-old Khalil Mack next year, I don't see no issue with it. So if we can't get Myles Garrett, I'll probably get Chase Young and Khalil Mack, and I think that's an upgrade. That's an upgrade because then you rock back with and you re-sign Dante Fowler. Vince Savage says this just in: Eagles will trade Jahan Dawson for DK Metcalf. That'd be funny. That'd be funny if that was the case. I'd be pissed. I ain't gonna lie. He says, watching your stream, you know, we go back to when we met a few years ago at the National Harbor draft party and chopped it up. I got the boxing match going on and UFC on LOL. We in here. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, my guy. It was great. It was great meeting you a few years ago. And yeah, man, you locked and loaded for the night. The UFC on too, kill. So you got WWE Elimination Chamber on. You got, wait, it's true. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, all right. Wait. No, he's trolling me. No, you're trolling. You're trolling. For sure, you're trolling. Wait, John Cena won an Elimination Chamber match. Yes. John Cena won an Elimination Chamber match. Yes, sir. My man Cena headlining WrestleMania for the last year of his career, bro. If y'all don't know, I was the biggest wrestling fan growing up, and John Cena was my guy. And well, I don't know if he won, but it just said that he eliminated CM Punk, so I don't know. But man, seeing CM Punk and John Cena wrestle, man, brings back so much nostalgia from that 2011, was it 2013, 2011 year Money in the Bank? Oh man, my two goats are still my two goats. I love CM Punk, but needless to say, bro, my childhood is being played out right now. John Cena versus CM Punk. I would never thought I would have seen that as an adult in 2025. Anyway. It's a big night for martial. It's a big night for combative sports. Boxing, UFC, WWE, all that. Juan, what else you think we're gonna get? I think we're gonna get. Hopefully, get Myles Garrett. If we can't get Myles Garrett, I think we're gonna address the edge rusher. I think we're gonna get a Marion Hampton or a really good back in the draft. I think we're gonna add one more receiver, and I think we're gonna get interior help defensively. Some tells me that they're going to keep Brandon Coleman at left tackle. Don't have to put Igbenogany back there on PR either. Has hands been real shaky like Emmanuel Forbes on Wilding Out. Like Emmanuel on Wilding Out. Yeah, I love no Igbenogany though, man. 25 years old and he was solid. Savion Williams. That boy worse than fake news from Boss. LMAO. Kingsbury already drawn up plays. I'm telling you, Kingsbury, you know he gets to the office 3 a.m. every day in season. It wouldn't surprise me if he's still getting in the office at 3 a.m. every day, even in the off season. Let's go, Hot Fever. We rocked and loaded. He says, GST says, oh, my wide receiver I'm looking into is the dude from Auburn, Kendra Lambert, who also is the Cam Chancellor, who also is Cam Chancellor's nephew, ran a 4.38 and a 6.364. Ooh, I gotta look into him then. Thank you for that nugget. Kendra Lambert. Keandre Lambert, 6'3", ran a 4.38. Oh, yeah, that sound about right. That sound about what I want. Alex, you got something on the show? And I think Payne will be next to get the boot if he does not perform this year. Oh, yeah, definitely, because we have he's too expensive to get rid of now. I want to get rid of him now. I want to just wipe the whole defensive line clean and restart fresh. But he's too expensive to get rid of now. So, but next year we do have a out after after this upcoming season. So after the 2025-2026 season, we have an out to get out of his contract if he doesn't perform. So we could do this thing again next year with another defensive tackle in Deron Payne. Sup, Juan? What's good, Dubs family? How you doing? We got us one. Yes, sir. He says, I know we are interested in Darius Alexander from Toledo. Okay. Guys, we have to be realistic. DK is off the table. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would love DK and I want him here. But since it's no talks about him being traded, maybe draft night it happens. That could be another way because that could be an option. But even I think AJ Brown, he got traded during the draft night. He requested a trade prior. So I don't know. Unless DK requests a trade, I don't know. Philip B, my guy Philip B. Shout out to Philip B. He says, in AP we trust. Thanks for the content, Wando. Thank you for always supporting and helping me out. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, man. You're the GOAT, and I appreciate you, Brody. I appreciate you. Corvus says, yep, mad support, bro. Keep doing this ish. I got you, Corvus. And with people like you supporting me, I'm going to keep going up and keep going up. And hopefully one day this could turn into my main job. My main job where I'm able to take care of myself and talk Commanders for a living, man. That would be the ultimate goal. Damon Thomas says, I heard a rumor that Chase Young wants to come back. I don't know if it's true or not, but I think if that is true, we will get a better performance from him due to the coaching staff we have now. Exactly. I agree. I don't know if that rumor is true. It wouldn't surprise me if he's saying, oh, man, the Commander's good again. It wouldn't surprise me if he wants to come back here. But I do agree he will get a better performance. I think he's more mature. He's been around the block a few times, and we got better coaching. I think so too. And that's why I made the video about him a couple weeks ago. Should we bring in Stephon Diggs? I would love Stephon Diggs. Yes, bring in Stephon Diggs. King Blood says we gonna get either one Gerd or Mac, but I think we end up with Gerd. Okay. Rest in peace to Angie Stone. Yes, rest in peace to Angie Stone. I heard it was a car accident, and man, I hate to hear that, man. So prayers out to her and her family, man. Condolences, and may she rest in peace. And if y'all are safe out there on the road, please, if you're driving, please be safe out there on the road, man. Please, 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 to the best of your ability. Don't drive, under the influence, and try your best to stay safe. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if she was hit or if it was a head-on collision. I don't know what exactly it was, but may she rest in peace. And it's so unfortunate. Yeah. Philly trying to get Gerd. Yeah, they are. All right, y'all. We're going to get to these last two comments. If you smell what the Rock is cooking, I'm going to DM you after this, Staff Song Spot. You got to catch me up on what I missed for Elimination Chamber. All right? But Trey Hurst, Jaden Higgins, Alec Emore, I said that all wrong. Torrey Holton. Yeah, I like Torrey Holton too. The guy from Colorado State who had that big game. He could be a sneaky pick in the late rounds too. He could be a sneaky pick. And Jack Beach, all guys that we should target in the second, third round. So definitely. I guarantee we see the best Deebo Samuel since 2021. I hope so. Frankie Louvu is the best linebacker Washington's had. I love he's playing with he's playing that's a pit bull on Red Bull. And what happened to Antonio Gibson? Antonio Gibson's out there in New England, man. You know what I'm saying? He's out there in New England. See ya, Juan. I'm gonna go see ya. Loving the videos and streams. I appreciate number one football fan. I'm about to get up out of here too as well because I want to go watch the fight. Hopefully it's not on yet, and I want to go catch up on Elimination Chamber. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. And my guy, GST Wiggs 432. Thank you so much for taking us out with this bang here. He says, showing love from one DMV King to another. Shout out to you, King. DMV King. From all of us, Juan, love seeing the growth, inspiring the city gang. Keep it up. Hey, I appreciate you so much, GST, from one DMV king to another. Thank you so much. And with your support and with everybody else supporting here, I'm gonna keep on going for the city. Keep on going. And again, like I said, hopefully we can get this 10K, and hopefully one day this can become my main gig, man. And again, with people like you supporting, man, I have no doubts in my mind that could be the case. Is your profile picture? Is that who is your profile picture? Is that Aaron Judge? No, I'm tripping. That's a football. That's shoulder pads, bro. I'm tripping. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. As always, me boy One. Gotta make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Want to road to 9,000 subscribers, so we really appreciate if you reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. We got Deebo Sam. He says, no, that's me. Oh, okay. Nah, yeah. You buff, bro. You buff, man. I ain't gonna lie. I need to get in the gym with you, bro. Your shoulder pads look a little buff. Like you could be Ronnie Lott out there, man. You know, smack somebody, man. You looking sweet out there, Slim. But nah. All right, though, y'all. I'll catch up with y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe, help us watch the Commanders. We got Deebo Samuel. More videos coming out on this tomorrow and in the future. And this is just the beginning of a fiery offseason because we're one step away. We're coming for that bowl, man. I'm telling y'all, next year's our year. I'll catch y'all later. I'm about to go enjoy these events. Bless one. Be safe. Be easy out there. Peace. Love y'all, man. Really do.